But you know what's even more fun and exciting? New Candies are here. Good morning. How are you?
Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Fernando. And I sing and play the guitar.
Yeah. I'm Emanuele and I play the lead guitar.
Hi there, Francesco, drums here.
Very nice. And you have come all the way from Venice just to come and hang out with us, and you thought you'd play some shows while you were here. Is that right?
That's right.
Yes. Okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit about New Candies?
We started touring properly in 2015, so I would say it's been 10 years since the band has been active properly.
And this is the second time the band's come to Australia?
Yeah, exactly, yes. But first time in Queensland.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What do you think of it so far?
We love the nature here. I was amazed by the landscapes. They are different than anywhere else.
There was a really weird storm last night. Were you here for that? When did you get to Brisbane?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
No, we were in Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it stormed there last night.
No.
It was raining
Not
a
at all.
little bit, but no.
Yeah, there was like hail and everything last night. It was very weird, and no one's really sure what was happening. My rain gauge said 21 millimetres.
Well, wasn't that much, was it?
Well, that's what the rain gauge said, and I don't think it was lying. Unless one of my neighbours was out there putting extra water in there.
Well, we know your neighbour.
Well, it was on the south side. That's when it hit, because that's where the storms like to go, because it's better. So second time in Australia, first time in Queensland, and you like it here so far. Where have you been so far? Where did the tour start?
Geelong, Melbourne 2 shows, Sydney, and yesterday Gold Coast.
Very nice. And what can you tell us about the band in general? What kind of music are we talking about? What other influences?
I would say psychedelic rock and roll, dark rock and roll, maybe. Influences, talking about the classics, I would say The Velvet Underground and Syd Barrett. These two. But yeah, we sound similar to Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, if we want a straightforward reference.
Nice. I thought you were going to say something.
So when you were, as you say, the band's been active for about 10 years, what got the band together? What was the motivation? Had you been in bands before?
No, but I think the motivation was just, playing music, not really thinking about anything else. Then eventually you start having an audience and tour and everything, but in the beginning you just play because you like it and you want to discover how it works, how music works, and with time you learn the tricks in a way to how to write songs and but still it's interesting to evolve and to write in a different way. Like with the latest album we experimented even more than in the past.
Okay, cool. And as you say, you're from Venice in Italy. Having been there, what's the music scene like just in Venice itself?
I don't think there is a music. Unfortunately.
More a tourism thing with all the canals and the gondolas.
But when we talk about, Venice for everyone is the island. But really, there is more than that. Like the area all around Venice has more like there are venues there. It's impossible to play a rock and roll show in the island. There are no venues. But outside, yes, it's more punk, let's say. So we played a lot in the surroundings around Venice. But there isn't really a music scene, and Italy is focused more in music in Italian language. So we don't fit much.
And like we've been fortunate enough over here. We've had a few like punk and hardcore bands from Italy that have toured. Raw Power 5 or 6 years ago came over, which was pretty special for a lot of us that are into that type of music. So it's good to see that that you all make it over this way. And I suppose when you start the band, you don't dream of, or do you dream? You think, geez, I'd love to get to Australia or just tour outside of Italy.
It was a dream, you can. I remember, the first time that we got in contact with an European booking agent, it was one of the best days of my life. I knew that from that point on, I would have been able to tour Europe, and that was already amazing. So play in Australia or the States is extra.
Yeah.
And
Like
amazing.
Mars.
Yeah. But when you travel and you play so much, then you feel more connected to everyone. You know,
Yep.
I mean, now when we write a song, we know that maybe people in the States or here or anywhere else in Europe are gonna listen to it. It's not just for the Italians.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different mindset compared to when we started. When we were like, we're gonna write this song, but just Italians are gonna listen to it. You know, now it's different. So
No,
it's precious. It's precious.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And obviously, travelling around Europe is a lot easier than, say, travelling around Australia.
Oh yeah.
Things are a lot closer and city-wise. And have you got a favourite place you've played yet that you think, geez, we need to get
Here?
back there? Oh, Australia, yeah, and then anywhere else in the world as well?
Well, I would say Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin's a pretty happening place.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Now is the cultural center of Europe.
Yeah.
It used to be London, but now I think it's Berlin.
You reckon? You play down Kreuzberg in Berlin?
No.
No?
No.
Or Wild at Heart, which is a small venue there?
We played, I mean, many venues, but we are gonna play New Zukunft, I think is the pronunciation.
Right, yep.
But here, Melbourne.
Melbourne so far?
Yeah,
So you haven't played
definitely.
Queensland yet. Or you have played Gold Coast, but you haven't played, so...
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Melbourne goes okay.
Melbourne's good.
It's all right.
We have a lot of friends across all the cities you've played so far in Australia, so...
All right, so there's some shows coming up, is that right? So
Yep.
tonight, where are you playing tonight? Do you know the details, or do you want me to read them out? Because I've just looked at the list of what you've got coming up, and it's a lot. So you're playing at Noosaville tonight?
Yeah, at Thomas Surfboards and Little Temple Records put on the show.
Yeah. And that one, it kicks off at 5 o'clock, is that right? Yeah, so if people want to go to that one.
Okay. Everyone looks at the tour manager.
People want to go to that one, they should start gathering themselves and getting ready to go. Or if they wanted to have a look at something a bit more local, tomorrow night at Black Bear Lodge, and that one kicks off about 8 o'clock, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Black Bear Lodge is a nice little venue. You'll have a nice time there. I've never been to this place in Noosaville, but like Noosaville in general is nice. And there's good weather today. It was weird and rainy yesterday, but good today, so you should be set.
Some nice beaches. Are you keen for a swim?
Mm-hmm. Well,
it's winter.
We are scared of the temperature of the ocean.
It'll be warmer in the water than it is outside the water, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of sand at the beach. And, you know.
In Italy, we have the sea, which is warmer than here, right?
Yeah, it will be. Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you guys.
If you're ever back this way, let us know. You can come and tell us what you've been up to since we saw you last.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the tour, and then you're off to New Zealand after here. So
we are.
Excellent stuff.
So people can check you out, New Candies, but Candys.
Yep.
And I can see you're on Bandcamp, social media, all of those sorts of things. And then there'll be a couple of tracks on our playlist as well. We're going to play Breathe Me In now. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything to tell us about this song?
Well, maybe it's the most, it's the softest of the record and has a little bit of The Cure in it, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, nice. We like The Cure. All right, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Good stuff.